Hi, I'm Christine.
And I'm David.
And I'm Kath.
And we've developed an online resource for postgraduate students called My Supervisor Online.
My Supervisor is one of the companies that's in the accelerator. We chose them from 134 applicants because we think it's an amazing, innovative idea that has a great need in academia.
Students are being let down by the system and they need a lot of different kinds of support. So this is why we've set up the website to establish a good communication with many students from all over the world.
Sometimes I guess you feel quite isolated in your own community, that maybe you're one of few people with knowledge and skills and interest in a certain area.
The research shows that many relationships break down because of the stresses and strains of completing a PhD.
I am an international student from India studying in Adelaide. I'm about to take on a big thesis. My fear is the independent approach that I'm required to take. I want someone who can challenge me, who can ask me the right questions, and who understands my unique needs, because here I am required to fit in to the existing system, but I would love it if the system could also try and take a few steps forward and fit in with my learning style.
We feel that we can support students in terms of the problems that they're finding with their supervisory.
We've got virtual cafes where students can have group chats, a student search mechanism where students can find any student across the globe, functions that help you plan, diaries, emails.
One of the things I really loved about mysupervisor.com was this whole idea of Fund My Thesis, where it takes some of the best concepts that I see in entrepreneurship, where I look at crowdsourcing and mentoring and bringing that all under one house to help people innovate in the things that they do in the academy.
From my experience as an employer of graduates, I've witnessed several of them going through the pain and angst of trying to get their thesis in. The frustrating thing was for the graduates that worked for me that they didn't have another option, and they had one stage a supervisor who was sick and couldn't help, and another who was really busy.
Having done a master's degree and not being able to access my supervisor actually when I need them is a lot of trouble.
It's quite hard for us to convince university staff to provide extra support for international or any students basically.
We're trying to do something in complementary way to universities to support what they're doing, because we're not really competing with them at all.
When you go to university, you go to somewhere that's totally strange to you, and you need a lot of support. Any kind of guidance or help is wonderful.